Hello everyone and welcome to SCUIP, an acronym for the South Coast Urban Indicators Project. The purpose of this video is to provide a brief tutorial explaining how to navigate and use the data on the website. So we'll start here on the home page. Anytime you're navigating through the site and want to return to the home page, you can always click on the SCUIP logo located on your upper left hand corner of the screen. There's also a link back to the home page on every page here in the top menu bar all the way to the left. And if you scroll down to the bottom, this footer will be on every page where you can return back to the home page. At the very bottom here, there's a link to find out more information about this project, about the work of the Urban Initiative here at UMass Dartmouth, and also our contact information. So if we go back up, you'll notice that over time, the pictures or information on the center of the home page will change as we feature new content, photos, or events that we're hosting related to the website. For instance, recently we announced a photo contest as part of a marketing campaign for the site. So we've created pictures and links to more information about the competition on the homepage. You can see here's a link to the photo contest here, and then we've also created another link down here at the bottom. So just as an example of how the information changes on the homepage. The website is designed for our users to search indicators by topic. So along the top here we have the different main categories you can choose from: education, economy, housing, safety, health, natural environment, and so on. You'll notice that as I'm scrolling over these, the subcategories for each main category will pop up. And if you slide over those subcategories, you'll notice that another side menu bar, if I could get it to work here, there we go, another side menu bar will pop up for either taking you to a page for either Fall River or New Bedford. So if someone was interested in urban indicators related to education in Fall River, they would scroll over the education category and choose the subcategory they're interested in, let's say school readiness, and then choose Fall River. So once you've landed on that page, say you visited that page, you found the information that you've needed, and you want to visit another subcategory. We've tried to make this easy by the side menu bar here on your left-hand side. So say, for instance, for comparison purposes, you wanted to check out the school readiness page for New Bedford. You would then click on underneath school readiness and click on New Bedford, and that page would be displayed. Say you are done looking at school readiness and interested in adult educational attainment for Fall River and New Bedford, you would then click underneath that subcategory on this side menu here on the left hand side. So let's pick another page to scan through to give you a sense of how the indicators are actually presented on the website. And let's do homelessness for Fall River. There is consistency throughout the site in that every page you visit has been broken down into different sections. The first section on each page identifies what the actual indicators are. So in this case, homelessness, we have the number of sheltered and unsheltered homeless, and our other indicator for homelessness is chronically or episodically homeless individuals. Next, we have a section that is defined as related indicators or subcategories, and essentially they are just identified here in this section. Next, we define the subcategory. Definitions for the various categories and subcategories can vary, so the Urban Initiative has made a point to define and then also explain why they matter in this next section as they pertain to the South Coast. So in general, these first four sections, indicators, related indicators, definition, and why does whatever the subcategory is matter, generally provide an introduction to the material being measured. And on a lot of these pages you'll find links to more information if you're interested in exploring a certain topic further. So next we explain how we are measuring the subcategory, in this case homelessness. Generally in this section we'll review the indicators we're using to measure our subcategory in more detail. In the next section, we have how is Fall River doing. Of course, if this were New Bedford page, it would read how is New Bedford doing. So this is where we actually present the data. how the data is presented varies throughout the site. We typically use a combination of charts and tables, but a lot of times it makes the most sense to just present the raw numbers of the particular indicator. It really just depends on what instrument we think presents the data in a clear, comprehensible, and engaging manner for our visitors. So in this case, for homelessness, we use a series of charts. The first chart is a bar graph that compares the number of homelessness persons in Fall River and New Bedford. These charts are interactive in that if you scroll over them, the actual numbers you're looking at and more detailed information is presented. Also, on the bottom left-hand corner of every chart, you'll notice a link to the raw data for that particular chart. If you click on that link, that raw data will be displayed in a table format, and you can go back to the chart by clicking on chart, so you can go back and forth there. Here's another chart. This one is a line graph depicting the number of homelessness individuals over time. But again, the same idea as far as scrolling over the data to reveal numbers and accessing the raw data at the bottom left-hand corner of each chart. If you click on that, the table will be displayed, and you can go back to the chart by clicking on chart. So this next section, what's being done, and where can I learn more? So we think this section is very important for several reasons, but in large part because we intended for this website to promote informed decision making and empower citizens to become actively engaged in improving outcomes for themselves and for their cities. So we encourage visitors to the site to check out this section to learn about what's being done to address these issues, not only in their community, but also across the Commonwealth and the nation as a whole. If you're visiting the site and believe that an organization you work for or know of is doing great work in one of these areas, please contact us and let us know so we can look into it. We're always looking for feedback from members of the community and beyond as we continue to grow the site. This last section of every page, called Data Sources and Methods, provides a link to the data we're presenting. One of the major missions of this indicator site was to be sure that our visitors knew exactly where the information we're using comes from. And for anyone that desires, this section will point them in the right direction for finding that data, and in a lot of cases provide the opportunity to expand on that data through the links that we provide. So that sums it up for this brief tutorial. Thanks again for visiting the site, and please do not hesitate to contact us if you have any questions or concerns. Our contact information here again is right here at the bottom of the page. So thanks and happy navigating.